All right. Getting on ready here. 5 minutes on the clock. Game 2. Looks like they had a switch in of a player there. Solstice hopping on in there at the beginning. Oh my goodness! First 4 seconds, Bowtie hopping on down in. Here we see him jump out and around, pop it on down, and there's Jaggermaster who tried to make a goal and tried to make a shot blast. Didn't quite make it there. Oh my goodness. Nice kickoff, Soul, bringing it to him, keeping the heat in on the orange side. Bowtie with a nice corner ricochet back over to AZ, who's catching it. Jaggermeister is the new player in the round here. Pardon for the hiccup, folks. Bowtie's bringing it down and around with Soul as they toss it on in. AZ catches it, tops it to Bowtie, who makes a second shot. Oh my goodness, oh my Che-Che, ladies and gentlemen. 29 seconds in, 2 points down for the University of Montana, bringing in that nice Montanan heat. All right, here we off to a good start indeed. Off on the kickoff is Bowtie and Apoth, throwing it down. AZ passes it over to Jaggermeister, who misses the ball entirely, brings it over to the corner where Bowtie goes, trying to make a shot, but alas, just barely not getting it to him as Jaggermeister is bringing it in. AZ tosses it over where Apoth is able to make the nice defensive play. Bowtie brings it on in, taps it over. Soul in the corner, brings it on in, and almost making another shot off the wall there. AZ pumps it up over their players, gets a nice little tap over, and we see not quite making that shot as it hit the backboard. Oh my goodness. You see Jaggermeister getting the ball on out of there. Solstice with a nice play. He's hopping on in, getting a nice little pinch there with Soul. Bowtie goes and catches the ball, however, bringing it over from the side wall. Apoth bringing it up to the ceiling there. Tossing it in is Soul, almost making another shot as well. Bowtie tossing it over to AZ, who hops it over their entire team, and AZ makes a shot. Let's go, Griz! Here we see Bowtie center field, passes it to AZ, who hopped it over their entire team, and Jaggermeister just did not make it in time because he didn't jump quite high enough. Off to the next kick start, and we have Jaggermeister and AZ contesting for the ball. Solstice bringing it down, Bowtie catching the ball, bringing it to orange side as he air dribbles it over to Jaggermeister, who Bowtie catches and brings it over. AZ bringing it in, Jaggermeister throwing it over to the side field, and he hops it with Apoth, bringing it out of his sights. Very interesting play as Jaggermeister must have been out of boost or something, but it doesn't matter. Soul brings it in for the nice 4th goal at the 3-minute line. AZ pumps it up, and Soul with the catch save into the corner of the goal for a nice, amazing, clean shot. All right, Solstice is ready to throw it on down. Soul and Solstice backing it into the corner there. Bowtie tossing it on over to the orange side here. Bringing it in is Jaggermeister. He throws it off the wall, and AZ brings and contests that straight on in. Soul almost making another shot, but Solstice was able to block him just as they were going on through. A nice little bump onto Jaggermeister from Solstice right there. Not paying attention where his teammate was. Solstice bringing it down and around. Jaggermeister using a lot of boost right there to not hit the ball at all. Bowtie jumps on up, doesn't hit the ball because Apoth brings it on out of there. Jaggermeister bringing it into the corner with Soul and AZ. Throwing it on down. AZ catches it, throws it on up. Solstice bumps him and the ball out of there as the ball goes back to the blue side. Throwing it on in. Soul and Jaggermeister contest for the ball, and Soul takes it on over to the side there. Brings it on down for Bowtie to make a shot and take that 5th point from Jamestown. Griz are going in strong yet again. They have 5 points at the 2-minute 9 seconds left over mark. Setting on in for this nice, potentially double digit scoreboard. You know what I'm saying? I'm predicting it. Bringing it on in. Griz are throwing it over to the blue side. Soul with the catch, bringing it down and around, bumping it over Solstice, over to Jaggermeister, and right here, Bowtie is able to toss it back on in there with a nice little dribble on the top. Apoth bringing it out of the corner there. Soul tossing it on up. Keeping it on orange side. Gets bumped off the ball. Goes, backs it off Solstice. AZ catches it, throws it on down, brings it from the sidewall, air dribbled into the ground to the corner. Jagermeister catches it. Soul with the ball, bringing it over back to the orange side, keeping off of blue entirely. Soul brings the ball on over against the wall. Jagermeister missing the ball from Solstice. Tapping it over is Bowtie, bringing it on in, bumping it over the team and almost making another shot. He did it. That's the 6th point. With 1:22 left on the clock, Bowtie with the side tap over the team into the goal as their teammate bumped it right there. Jagermeister was not quite able to hit it in the right direction as Velocity was throwing it towards the goal. Solstice and Soul off in the center for the kickoff, bringing it back to orange side. Z with the shot. What an amazing fast play! We see this took 1 second, tossing it over into the corner, goes, hits the wall, AZ pumps it up, taps it into the goal between the players, weaving it to and fro. Nice shot, folks, nice shot. Off to the good kickoff here. Bowtie and Apoth getting a nice contesting play of the ball there with a nice pinch in the center. AZ goes with the ball off the wall, tapping it down over to Soul, who catches it, bringing it over to the center field, bumping it over the teammates. Goal! What an amazing shot and play! AZ tapped it over to the Soul. He went and he jumped it over 1 player, then over 2 and over 3 players with 1, 2 bumps. What an amazing time. What an amazing time. Oh my Che. This is it, folks. AZ bringing it over, down and around, throwing it over here. We see AZ catching the ball, tossing it to Bowtie, who goes, brings it over to Soul, who taps it over to AZ, who brings it back to Bowtie, over into the wall where Jagermeister is holding on to the ball. Keeping it out, AZ taps it, and here we see Bowtie on the Soul, almost making a shot. AZ and Bowtie bumped each other. AZ bumped Bowtie off the ball. Oh my goodness, Solstice is over here with the ball on blue side now. What's going on here, folks? Wow, Bowtie tossing it on down. Apoth there with the ball. Soul tapping it over all of them with the air dribble into the post. Apoth with the save. AZ in the corner here, bringing it on to him. Jagermeister's on his tail with the dribble. They're trying to get it off of AZ, but they just can't. He brings it to the ceiling. He dribbles it over. Soul is almost catching it, but Solstice goes and blocks it on off. Looks like they're only going to last with these 8 points. Let's see if they can make this nice aerial pass. AZ goes, catches the ball, pops it over Solstice, and oh my Che, it hit the ground before it went in the goal, but that should have been the 9th point of the match. Oh my Che. Not a single shot was taken by the University of Jamestown. Look at that 0-0-0 score, folks. Oh my Che. Still no double digits as Coach Blitz is in the chat saying they now have to do 10,000 push-ups for not getting double digits.